Okay, this is a short tutorial showing you how to eventually compile your map, all the stuff you sort of need, and what have you. Basically, I've got a skybox. Okay, right. I've got a world spawn. Okay, this is what lights up my map. I've done another tutorial on that. You might want to look at it. Okay. I've got a bit of a building. This is just purely for tutorial purposes. Okay, I've got a piece of terrain. Okay, right. Basically, you shouldn't put your terrain through your buildings. It's not good. But what you can do, right, is if I copy that piece of terrain, okay, and bring it into place here. Right, if I press V, I can then hold my shift button and left mouse click. You see I can select the vertices. Okay, if I select them down this way, I can go patch, split. Okay, I'm gonna select the sky. I'm gonna press H, hide the sky. Okay, so I can now select from the top. Okay, so I can now select the other side, shift it over, press V, patch, split. Okay, press V, patch, split. Right, you can see that we've got a gap here. Okay, in between this bit. Right, if I select this, okay, I can make that. I can get rid of that gap there. If I press V, I can select this. Yeah. Right, and I hold my left out button, left mouse hold. I can then drag it into place. Okay, I can bring this back to normal here. Okay. Pretty easy. Just even it out a little bit. There you go. That's how you do your terrain around your house or your buildings. Right. Obviously, you want to cap that. Puts everything back in. All your textures into order. Done. Okay. Okay. So every world, okay, or every multiplayer map, you need to have a global intermission. It's a must. It's where the map starts, okay, or where you start as a player, okay. Basically, you can put it in your map, okay. What I do is I press R, which allows me to rotate. Now I get an arrow. Can you see? I get an arrow. It's telling me where I'm pointing. Okay. So in the game, I will now be looking at that house. Okay. At that building. Okay. Okay. I've just pressed escape and let go of that. Right. Next thing we need spawn points. Okay. So just for tutorial purposes, I'm going to use deathmatch spawn. Okay. So get a deathmatch spawn. it's always best to keep the player just slightly above the ground. That way you know you ain't going to accidentally place a player in the ground and he ain't going to be able to move. Okay, so press R. Okay, so that's the way that the guy will be facing when he spawns. Okay, if I press my space bar, I'll copy him. Okay, so give me more than one spawn point. Press R. Copy him. Give me a few spawn points, okay? They're all going to spawn looking at that house, basically. Okay, so I've got team deathmatch spawn. I've got deathmatch spawn points, and I've got a global intermission. That's what you need to play basically multiplayer on your multiplayer map. Okay, so we now have to save the map and go to the compile process. Okay, so we open up our Call of Duty 4 compile tools. You might find the execution file for that in your Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare bin folder. Okay, I've copied mine to my desktop. Basically, you find the map we're working on, which I've named MP Tut. Okay. We go through the compile process. Okay. Compile light. Okay. You can compile fast. If you, I would use fast for testing the map. For example, I've got to have a look, see what this looks like in the map. Do a quick fast compile. Yeah. And then it just doesn't take as long. But your final compile, when that other people are going to see, you must use extra. Okay. On this one, I'm going to use extra and verbose. Okay. I'll use model shadow as well. Okay. It's not a very big map, so it just won't take very long to compile. Compile BSP. As you can see, it's going through the compile process. He's now nearly there. Okay, so we now got to this stage of the compile where it says connect paths. Basically, you just quit. Yes,